My neck is aching already. Ah. Change the title. Hey, Splash, what's up? Let me, move the chat somewhere I can see it easier. I'm gonna be a bit distracted with editing. Let me move this window over here. Make it a little bigger. Okay, now I can see the chat, even though I'll be distracted. Hopefully the volume for this is not too high. Yeah, my headset's bugging me. Hold on. There we go. Take this world's abuse. I won't give up, I refuse. Oh boy. Oh, my back. Gotta love it cracking like 5 times. Been working on artwork and playing Arceus in my spare time. Ooh, good choice. I've already put in so many hours into that game, and I started playing on a new save file, not on my main Switch, but I have a Switch Lite as well, and I've started playing through it on that, and I'm probably going to spend time playing on that when I'm really bored, but oh my goodness. Go make some magic. So one of my servers says, I said that I was streaming, and he's like, go make some magic. Because apparently my editing is magic. I'm here too, I may be quiet since I'm editing as well. It's amazing the new kinds of Pokemon I come across when I revisit an area. I know, right? It feels cool to, like, especially in, like, when there's rare Pokemon that only spawn in, like, specific locations, it feels really cool to find them. Like, that was kind of the feeling I got when I first found Zorua and Lucario in the, cold place. I forget what it's called. Alabaster Icelands, I think it's called. And yeah, Rosiri and I are both working on parts for our collab. And I was just doing this, and I'm like, you know, I might as well stream it in case anyone wants to watch. I never really stream me editing. And it seems like a lot of people like that quality about me, so why not? I'm trying to find the right clip to fill in this gap here. I do love this bit with Chip, though. He's such a badass. I also felt watching one of your streams would be good while I draw. I mean, fair enough. If that's what you're into, bud. So yeah, Ray, if you want to see what I got so far, you can look. That won't work. I guess this kind of works. Oh, I do this all the time. That should be all I need from that. That doesn't really work. Let me try something from earlier in this clip since it's the same, like, color. I'll just delete it and do this. Which one was it? This one. works. That actually works surprisingly well. Alright, so that's one part of the collab done timing-wise. I need to add a few more things, because that picture needs some text. Ugh. Now, something I'm gonna warn you, Ray, I have ways around this, because, you know, I'm the expert at dealing with copyright. When I tried to upload, I originally tried to upload this, the video showing what parts were your and mine onto YouTube, and when I did, it didn't, like, hurt my channel or anything. It explicitly stated that the copyright thing wasn't affecting my channel. But it basically... The song Awake and Alive basically was so copyrighted for some reason that it said it wouldn't appear on my channel at all when uploaded. So I was like, okay. So I uploaded it to Mediafire, and that's why I sent you a Mediafire link. But this can be adjusted if it won't work. I can, like, lower or heighten the pitch of the song, and that will probably fix it. Usually lowering the pitch of the song helps it get past those copyright issues, but I'm not sure why Awake and Alive was so copyrighted, because it hasn't been before. So, like I said, it's probably an easy fix where I would just have to heighten the pitch of the song. And honestly, it would kind of fit anyway, because, you know, Sonic has a higher pitched voice, but... Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I was kind of confused and almost had a mini heart attack because I thought I had freaking gotten myself a copyright strike with a song that should not have done it. Honestly, like, some music should not give your channel copyright strikes, period. But, yeah, it's not, like, I deleted the video and was like, okay, that's fine, so I'll just find other ways around it. We're editors. We find ways around copyright all the time. Yeah, that works well. Alright. That works well. Alright. You show all the clips are off the timeline, alright. I really want to actually, like, upgrade to this editor, because the transitions for this are so beautiful. I have noticed, though, that it's missing, like, a decent amount of effects. Like, I noticed that it's missing a lot of effects that the previous version has. And that's kind of unfortunate. Like, or maybe it's because it's the demo version or something like that, I don't know. But, like, it's missing a lot of effects that my other version has. So I actually wonder if it would be a good idea in the long run to just get this program 2 separately and have them both installed? I don't really know. Like I said, it could just be that because this is a trial version of it, it doesn't give all the effects that you can use. But I did notice a lot of them are missing. And that is unfortunate, because there were some that I liked. But, like I said, for all I know, if you actually purchase the program, it just gives you more. But, because I did notice there are rendering options when I tried to render a video earlier that are not available in the trial version, so... Like I said, I could just be overthinking it. Oh my god, that face. This is why it can be fun going frame by frame sometimes. Like, look at that face Sonic has right now. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's true. Like, if I upgrade it to this one, it might just add, like, the new stuff and keep the old stuff. That's also possible. Either way, I do want to upgrade this at some point, but I need to, like, somehow pull $60 out of my ass! Ugh! The pain of being a video editor. Oh, man. Okay, where's the... Okay, here it is. This is the image. What are the lyrics that are during this part? Bent and broken. Okay. So, text... Did you hear the grunt he makes in the cutscene? Trust me, I've heard it! I've watched the cutscenes many times. Oh, God. My neck, dude. Alright, so text. Trying to think of, like, what I want the text to be. Is there, like, a font that looks, like, painful? Which I know is a weird thing to say. That's a fancy font. Is there, like, a font that has, like, a blood drip effect or something like that? Like, that would work really well here. Yeah, that kind of works. The only thing that beats it is the yell he makes when he's being trained. Are you talking about the part where he makes that really ridiculous face? That, like, everyone has memed? I really have to wonder what the voice direction was for Roger in that scene. Like, seriously, like, I'm just imagining how he was directed to... Or wait, was that Roger Craig Smith? Or was it someone else? I forget. Was that... I actually forget. Now I don't remember who... Was it Roger or was it someone else? I think it was someone else who did Sonic's voice in Unleashed, wasn't it? I feel like an idiot now. You mean Jason? Yeah. I was about to say, wait, no, Roger Craig Smith didn't do the voice for Sonic and Unleashed. I forgot about that. I'm so used to just referring to his voice actor as Roger Craig Smith that I keep forgetting that it wasn't him. Kind of makes me wonder what his Sonic would sound like in Unleashed. That would be interesting. Jason Griffith, yeah, that was the name. It's actually kind of funny. A lot of people... Jason Griffith was the best. A lot of people say that Jason Griffith had the best Sonic voice, and the thing is, I can't really pick a favorite. Because they all, like, all the Sonic voices have their good parts. Like... The biggest problem that people have with Roger is honestly, I think he just wasn't given good voice direction. He wasn't given good voice direction, and he wasn't given, like, a good script to go off of. Which is why people only really started appreciating his Sonic voice in the Sonic Boom cartoon. Because that's when he actually had good voice direction and writing. When he had that, he did a much better Sonic. He gave Sonic the best personality. That I agree with. Like, I actually had a stamp on my DeviantArt profile that said the storybook games were, like, the perfect example of Sonic's good character, and I agreed with that so bad. Because, seriously, Sonic's characterization has just... It was, like, perfect during Unleashed, Black Knight, and Secret Rings. But then, like, once Generations was kind of, like, a middle of the road for his personality, but then, like, games like Colors and Lost World just completely screwed up his personality and made him an unlikable jackass. Seriously, it's like, at this point, I don't even think Sega knows how to write their own mascot's character at this point. Because they're so focused on giving him, like, an attitude and giving him, like, that kind of character that they don't balance it with, you know, redeeming qualities. It kind of feels like in Sonic Forces, they tried this, like, they tried in Forces, and they just couldn't balance it well. Seriously, I seriously wonder what happened, like, after Black Knight, Secret Rings, and Unleashed, because the writing for Sonic in those was so good. Chivalrous, gentle, and heroic, and even the right amount of wisecracking. Exactly! They freaking nailed that in those games, so, like, what happened here? It's also part of the reason a lot of people are huge fans of movie Sonic right now, is that he's like that, but a little bit more wholesome. Like, I think he's a bit more childish and naive. And I find that so entertaining about movie Sonic. Like, seriously, he's great. Like, even when movie Sonic acts like total cringe, the thing is, it doesn't bother me because you expect cringe. Like, that just is him. Because, I mean, for God's sake, in Sonic 2, they even mentioned, like, you know, they acknowledge he's a kid. He's a teenager, so So, you know, kids are cringe. They're gonna act like cringe. It really is odd that in the main modern games as well, like, it seems like they don't really know what age they want Sonic to act like. Like, if I'm correct in the modern era, his age is like 15 or 16, canonically. But, like, he doesn't really act like one. He just acts like a snobby adult. But, like, movie Sonic, they have it freaking perfect. Because he still acts a bit childish, but he's still, you know, Sonic. Hence why I love movie Sonic to death and I would die for him. Secret rings, he wishes for a mountain of tissues. In 06, he manages to cheer Elise up. Like, okay, everyone's probably gonna, like, want to freaking kill me for mentioning this, but 06 wrote Sonic well. I'm sorry. Like, I know the material around it was cringe and awful, and nobody likes Elise, but honestly, Sonic's character in that game was great. I don't know, like, it just, after Unleashed, everything hit the ground and failed. I don't know what happened there. And it's kind of sad that when I was a kid, I defended Colors' writing. Yeah, I don't really, like, defend it anymore. Have you seen Project 06? I've heard of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that, like, a fan remake of Sonic 06 to make it not suck? Because I heard about it in passing. And I was like, if that's what I think it is, then I am all for it, because that game had so much potential. Like, people even say it straight up could have been like Sonic Adventure 3. And I agree with that. Like, for real, it could have totally been Sonic Adventure 3 if they had actually handled it correctly. Yes? Awesome. Give my boy Silver some justice, for the love of God. Like, I love Silver so much, but the game he debuted in was just so tragic. It was so tragic. Anyway. It was tragic. I guess this might work. Like a dark, maybe a dark gray. And then give it like a black border. It's a bit hard to see. Maybe a lighter color. Like one shade lighter, maybe? That kind of works. They added a lot of amazing stuff. Like what? Enlighten me, my good sir. I need a snack. And I'll eat something later. I don't really care at the moment. Bleh. Okay, this is being weird. They fixed Shadow's gameplay. They added a refined combo system just to make a few. In fact, I think it'd be better if I gave you the links to the videos. Yeah, you could DM them to me and I could probably look at them later. Because that sounds kinda hype. Yeah, because Lord knows Shadow's gameplay desperately needed to be fixed, because, oh. Forgot to ask, should I add my name in the corner of my edit? Don't do that. I'll do it when I put them together. Because I kind of have an idea to make it move a little, fluently. I'm currently trying to figure out how to make this work. Let's see. See if I can make this work. It's doing that weird thing. I'm assuming you're gonna worry about the transitions as well. Yeah. It would be just like putting a map together, just with only 2 different people's parts. So yeah, it'll be fine. I've got it. This world's abuse. I won't give up. I refuse. Maybe if I tried another one. Where's flashback? There it is. Maybe that'll work? It's not fluent, unfortunately. Counterclockwise. So that's what I used. Let me try doing this. Huh, that actually works better. Okay. I was trying to find the right transition so that the text would look right. That actually looks pretty neat. My wrist. Oh yeah, I think these showed up in my recommended a few times. So like, do you know what the progress is? Like, on this? Like, what state is it in? I can see someone did a playthrough, so is it actually, like, playable right now? And how close is it to being done? Because I think this has been in the works for a couple of years, hasn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got, like, some recommended stuff about Project 06. Which, you know, more proof that the fans can do it better. Oh yeah, we also got some news about the new Sonic TV show that apparently that they're gonna have on Netflix. I don't know when that's coming out. Like, I don't remember if we have a release date for that or not. Let me Google it real quick. Right now, the demo with Shadow is available. Cool. Sonic Prime. First episode date 2022. Okay, so it is still gonna come out this year. Possibly. Let's see. So yeah, it's 2022 when Sonic Prime will be on Netflix, so sometime this year. We did get a little bit more news about Sonic Prime, even though they've been very secretive about it and we don't know a lot. They released the rating. They released what the rating for the show will be, which is TVY7, which, you know, people were worried about because it sounds like it's gonna be, like, you know, dumbed down for kids. But thing is that there's a lot of kids shows that were TVY7 and are to this day that still get pretty dark. I mean, Sonic X was TVY7, so. And then I think they also confirmed something interesting. Or not quite confirmed, I guess, but, like, someone on Twitter asked one of the dudes who is, working on the show, like, what kind of vibe the show is gonna have, like, what's it gonna feel like, and the guy compared it to Generator Rex, apparently, which I haven't, like, seen any of Generator Rex, but I know a lot of people really like that show, and I heard it's really good, so, like, and I kind of get, like, the basic vibe of Generator Rex, so that gives me hope that this new Sonic show will be good. Apparently it's, like, about various things in the Sonic canon, so I'm kind of into that. Sonic Boom as well. Sonic is mainly aimed at 6 to 12-year-olds. I don't know, like, Sonic Boom may have been TVY7, but there was a lot of jokes in there only an adult would get. Like, there was a lot of jokes in there that only adults or hardcore Sonic fans would get. I mean, there was a whole episode about, like, fandom terms. Like, Sonic referred to the Sonami ship using the word Sonami in the episode, so. Oh my god, Sonic Boom is a trip, dude. Seriously, if anyone's a Sonic fan and hasn't seen the Sonic Boom cartoons because, you know, it's Sonic Boom, please watch it. It's fantastic. Like, the show is not afraid to go there. There's some hilarious jokes. Not only is it hilarious too, but it really does have some good moments as well. Plus, I kind of like Boom Sonic. I'm not sorry about that either. Like, people have seen that I edit with, like, the Sonic Boom cartoon a lot. I actually really like Boom Sonic. I'm sorry. He's major cringe, but again, I'm kind of used to that. What's your thoughts on Sonato? Oh boy, Ray, you want to answer this one with me? Oh boy. There was even an episode about cancel culture and oversensitivity. Yep! Sonic Boom's writers did not give a good gosh darn, but it was in the good way. Oh man, I wanted to, like, every time I watch an episode of Sonic Boom, I wanted to high-five the writers. Because it was beautiful, especially when they friggin' mocked their own company. Like, there were so many references to things the fans didn't like in terms of things Sega did, and it was so obvious, and it was so good. It was so good. Raven in the chat be like... It's like, oh boy, who wants to help me answer this one? Oh god, I can't take it. Oh my god. Who wants to bet there's gonna be people that unsubscribe from me just because I like the Sonato ship? It's worth mentioning that the collab that I'm currently working on, Elena, is with Raven, or Rosiri in the chat there. And while it's not, like, actually Sonato, it's a Sonic and Shadow collab. So, like, my parts are with the song Not Gonna Die by Skillet, and then I'm doing only Sonic, and then, Raven or Rosiri has the parts of the song, of the mashup where it's Awake and Alive, and she's doing Shadow only. And that's kind of like what we decided to do. So yeah, she and I are major Sonato shippers, and we are not sorry. Oh, by the way, Elena, out of curiosity, when do you think you're gonna do the MEP parts for Up to Speed? You just joined, so you still have quite a bit of time. I'm just curious as to when you intend on getting those done. Because I would like to get them done in, like, the next month or so. Or the MEP done in the next month or so. But yeah, Raven and I are major Sonato shippers, and it's like one of my few ships that I honestly am hardcore about. Have you ever seen those Sonic channels where VAs do sketches with the characters? Yes, I have. I've seen some of those, and there's one in particular that's like nothing but bloopers, and it's hilarious hearing Sonic and Tails' voice actors have fun in the background. Oh, that was funny. Some of my favorite things that the voice actors have done, though, are those Q&As. Like those Q&As they did on Twitter. I think it was called the Sonic Twitter Takeover or something like that, where users could submit questions with with like a certain hashtag, and then like the voice actors would actually answer them and post them online on YouTube. I've watched a bunch of those, and every time it kills me. It was so funny, and people were pointing out that the writing or the scripts for the voice actors in those Q&As were better than like the actual games, which is sad but true. I'm working on them, just missing 2 parts. Awesome. I think the best one I watched was the Vector and Vanilla sketch. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a common ship. I still haven't decided whether I'm into that one or not. I think it's cute, but I don't know if I would, like, personally ship that one. I'll probably have my brothers help me out. Okay, cool. I think, for the other people that joined, this Friday, I believe, is when I'm gonna ask them what the progress is, because I think that would mark 2 weeks after they signed up. Oh yeah, those Sonic Q&A videos, there's a moment, okay, I think it's the one where it's Eggman, Sonic, and Shadow, and there was a bit where what about Shadows, Creams, Nanny? Oh god, no! There's an image. Oh my god, the image of Shadow in a maid outfit. Oh god. But, there was this bit in one of the Q&As where, I'm trying to remember what brought this up. I forget what the question was, but after they answered the question, Eggman, like, supposedly pulls out his phone and is like, oh, I just got a message from Infinite. It's a file called Sonado, and then, like, as he says that, Sonic immediately starts freaking out and saying, no, don't open that! And hearing the voice actor legitimately do that well was hilarious. And the fact that they acknowledge the Sonado ship canonically, it killed me. Oh my god. And some people might get, like, offended by that, like, how dare you, like, do that to my ship, but honestly, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I acknowledge that the Sonado ship is very weird to a lot of people, and I get it, but hearing the official voice actors reference it was just too much for me. It killed me, dude. I want to do a Sonic map since I rewatched the entire Sonic X series, and it makes me want to do a map for it. That's a mood. Depending on what song you pick. Oh, I was just about to say, if you pick a song, if the song you choose happens to be one I like, I'll join. Song recommendations. That's a good question. Let me actually let me look. I could probably give you something. Song recommendations. If you've got any ideas, right, feel free to yeet them in there. I don't know. Actually, if you, as a mod, I don't know if you can. If you can post a link in there as a mod, let me know. Meanwhile, I'll look through my playlist here and see if I can find a good recommendation. You could always choose, like, a Sonic song, like His World or something like that, but you could also always get a little more creative. Let's see. What's a good Sonic map song? I could try, 1 sec. But yeah, just give me a moment and I'll probably have something I could recommend to you. I still need to watch, like, the entirety of Sonic X. I think I've seen, like, half of it, but that was, like, years ago. I haven't rewatched it in, like, so many years. I think I was 14 when I watched it for the first time, and I binged, like, as much as I could off YouTube. Let's see. What's a good song? I'm still looking, bear with me. I'm gonna mute my desktop audio for just a sec. Trying to avoid copyright issues. I might have found one idea for a song. Let me take a look at what link you posted before I post my suggestion. Did it? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Oops, something went wrong? What? It's not letting me see the link for some reason. Yeah, for some reason the link's not working. And now I've lost my chat. Hold on. I can't see the chat anymore. Oh, hold on. Hold on. So, yeah, for some reason that's not working. Okay, so here's what you can do, Ray. DM me the link on Discord and I'll post it. Because I know I can post it. Like I said, it seems like... I don't know what's up with my chat, because even when I give people permission to post links, it still doesn't work. Okay. I can't type. Okay, so that's Raven's suggestion. Let me hear this real quick. Huh. Good choice. My suggestion is this one right here. Either of these could make for a good Sonic map. Okay, let me look through this again. This world's abuse, I won't give up, I refuse. Alright, that's pretty much good for timing. I just need to add some effects and I'll be good to go for this part. Dude, I love that song. Yeah. But yeah, there we go. There's two suggestions. If you don't like either one of those, I could offer more. Currently working on my parts for your map. Probably be done by the end of the week. Sweet. Like I said, even though I often don't give a specific deadline. If I give 2 weeks, but I always love when people get them to me early. The 2 people who usually get me parts first are, I think, his name was Scary Darkness of originally, but I think he changed it to, like, Pika Thunder something. And him and Pika Girl, like, ironically, they both have Pika in their username, but they both usually get me the parts, like, within a day or so of signing up, and it feels so good to get them early. And then I usually get mine done, like, less than a week after the map goes up, and then I have Ravens for up to speed currently right now. In fact, something I can do is I can give y'all a little preview for you coming into my map. So you can see right here, currently there's only 4 parts that are right here. But yeah, I can give y'all a little preview to it. I did like a little poll in a video asking which version of my part should I use, and everyone was voting for the alternative version, so. But yeah, here, Shadow acting like Cream's father. Oh god. Alright, so here's your little preview. So yeah, that's all that we've got for the map so far. You can see that with only 4 parts done, there's still a lot of gap here. But honestly, I love Raven's part here. This is Raven's, by the way, for anyone who's curious. I like how it ends there, like with Shadow with that face. Like, that's the perfect, like, segue into whatever the next part is. I forget whose part that is. Let me look at that real quick. Who had the part after Raven's? Oh, Elena. Yeah, you took 2 and 10. So, yeah. So yeah, it'll segue right into Elena's. So that'll probably look good. And then after that it's Kion, Solaris, and Darkai. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And then the first 3 just need to be worked on too. Yeah, your part was actually like I said, there's times where editing like this is not acceptable. Like if you're in a high energy part of the song, you shouldn't have editing this simple, but you chose like the perfect song part of the song for that. Like, it's a good slow way to segue into a more energetic part of the song. And that's why it works so well. Alright, back to this. But yeah, there you go. You guys got a little preview of what the map's gonna look like. I also discovered, while looking at the video, I realized that for some reason this, even now though this doesn't look quite as smooth as my other one, but I noticed it wasn't as smooth, and it's because it wasn't rendered at 60 frames per second, it was rendered at 30, like you can see right here. Oh wait, no, this is the original version, what am I saying? Like, you can see here it's a lot more fluent. Because I can render it at better quality in my other version. I forgot that's not the right version, but yeah, that's the original one. You can see it's a lot smoother. Don't worry, I was aware. I didn't want it to be too rushed or it would be kind of weird. Trust me, I know how to make stuff energetic. Very true. Let me... Hold on. Did I just crash it? If it crashes right now, I'm gonna laugh. Nope, it didn't. Okay. I was waiting for it to crash because it was hanging there. Let's see. Here, I can even show it here. These are the new ones. Now, you see that I have one called Alternate and then one called Alternate 1. I actually noticed I could check the properties, and it tells me right there that its frame rate is 30 frames a second. It actually told me that, and that's how I was able to tell which one was rendered correctly. And then right here, you can look at properties, and you can see right there it's 59.940 frames per second, so... You can definitely tell the difference here. Like, this is the stiffer version. You can see how it, like, hangs a lot. The clips tend to jerk around. If only my main editor didn't keep crashing. I'm still getting used to the new ones, so hopefully it turns out well. Yeah, pretty much, I taught Rosiri how to use Corel, like, the last couple days, and I warned her, like, ahead of time, save every 5 seconds because you never know when it's gonna crash. I've literally had Corel crash on me, like, 13 times once while trying to edit just one thing. It was pain. And then this is the 60 frames per second one that should look smoother. I could definitely notice the difference for real. Because with this it tends to, like, hang and then jerk around. And then at 60 frames it's a lot smoother. It doesn't do that jerking around thing. And that is exactly why I save every 0.1 bajillion seconds. Yeah, exactly. Because I've had so much pain where I got, like, too into the editing and then I clicked on something to adjust it. And it crashed the editor and I lost a lot of work. It freaking sucks. It freaking sucks, dude. Oh my gosh. That's the Sonic 2 trailers. What should I do with this? Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna do like a blue and red color palette to match it. That's what we were gonna do. Color wheel. Too purple. Copy attributes, select all media, blah blah blah. That's the wrong thing. Maybe I should try that trick on my main one to see if that will work. Seriously, save every few seconds. It makes me really wish that Corel or video editors in general had autosave because it freaking hurts. Because I've had it, like, get completely stuck before, and it sucks losing all that progress. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on. I messed that up. I messed that up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, Why does it have that one frame where it, like... Oh, wait, like, yeah, like, you see that frame there? That's odd. Huh. Why does it do that? There's, like, one frame there where the coloring goes away. I'm not sure why. Is it because of the transition? Huh. I guess the transition ignores coloring? That's interesting. Oh, I think I know a way around that. Okay, so what I would have to do is I'd have to render this first, and then I would have to put the coloring over it entirely once it's rendered, and then render it again. Because the transition seems to ignore coloring for some reason. But that's okay, I can work with that. I mean, hell, I could just wait until we do the final collab and then just add the coloring then. Because I'll have to re-render it then anyway. I'll just have to remember to do that, because I might forget. As for an overlay... Oh, what do I got here? I really need to download more overlays, like, really badly, because I'm kind of limited at the moment. What's this overlay? Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, what the? Ah! That's not what I meant to do. What the crap? What did I do? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. This is that overlay. That's not really helpful. This is that overlay. I could try to remind you. Yeah, you might have to. What's this one? It doesn't really fit. Yeah, that's a Twinkling Stars overlay. That's not really helpful either. There we go. That works. There's a winner. Though I will admit that so far I have not had this version crash on me yet, so... Knocking on wood, they may have, like, ironed out some of the problems. Legends are made, Sam Tennis. I don't think I've heard of that one. I don't think I've ever heard that song. Oh yeah, I know what I can do here to make it fit with the theme more. There we go. Make it green. That works. Alright. Okay. So let's render it. Which was the one that gave me 60 frames? I think it was this? I think it was this, yeah. Wait, you're done? With the first part? I'm not done with all of them. I finished the first part. I think I'd still have like 4 or 5 to do. I got some ideas, though. Oh no. What? Why oh no? What? What? What's wrong, dude? If you're worried because you're still working on your first part, that's not an issue. You're bound to be slower than me because I know this. I know stuff in this I know stuff in this editor very well, so I'm bound to be faster. It's not like this is a race. So I don't know if this matters, but I've been editing everything in the same project. What do you mean by that? I was about to say, what do you mean? Same project, like, what do you mean by that? As in, I'm putting all the parts in one bit. Oh, that's not a problem. The reason I do it separately is that, sometimes it can get a bit overcrowded. And it can cause lag and stuff in the program, so I usually prefer to do one at a time, but you can do them all at once if you want to do that. Or you could just, you know, do a few and not do all of them in the same part. Like, what part are you even on? Like I said, that's not a concern. I can work with that. Just make sure you put, like a space or something between them. Like, don't have them go right after one another, because that might be harder to edit. But again, if it does come to if it does come to that, I can work with it. Again, like, hold on. I need to check to make sure that's actually 60 frames and not my editor being slow. Actually, no, I can just check it. What am I doing? Properties. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so that's just my editor being laggy on the preview. I'm on the 3rd right now. Okay, so, like, finish the 3rd one, and then, like, maybe start it on a new project. Or start the next one. Also, wow, you actually are fast. Then again, it's, I don't know. It's good that you're fast, though, because obviously we like getting these out quicker. Okay, new project. Where's the thingy? Here it is. Alright, here's my next part. It's just hard finding good clips. I've been using Sonic X ones, but I don't know, just hard to find Shad in certain episodes. Well, there's other things with Shadow in it, you know? Like, there's clips from Generations, there's Shadow the Hedgehog. There's other games that have Shadow in them. You don't have to just use Sonic X. Hell, remember he appears in Sonic Boom, too. Just use that episode. Or better yet, I could even send it to you if you need it. I know that feeling. Shads doesn't have a lot of scene time. He had a whole game, guys! Like, are we just forgetting that Shadow the Hedgehog existed? He had a whole game. And he's appeared in not just Sonic X, but Sonic Boom, too. Granted, I think it was like one time in one episode, though it might have been another episode that I just haven't seen, but... Oh, I know, just the majority of the videos that have clips just have a damn watermark. Also, I have Shadow and Sonic Boom, don't worry. I mean, there's... Or SA2 or Heroes. Exactly! I mean, I'm sure there's a clip of at least the Shadow the Hedgehog intro that doesn't have a watermark. I mean, I have it. In fact, do I even have it right here? No I don't, but give me a sec. I think it's on my other hard drive. Videos. Sonic. I think it's this. Oh no, it's just a clip of that, but yeah. I'm using that intro now. Like I said, there's stuff you can work with. Okay, so this is the chorus of Not Gonna Die. Alright, so I can have some fun with this. I think for this one I might go with the Sonic movie. Or maybe I'll do a mix. Send me that clip, I need it. Okay, let's see if it'll let me send it on Discord. Probably not, but I can try. Videos. Sonic. Ugh, I hate the file size limit on Discord. It sucks. Looks like I'm using MediaFire then. Ugh. While I'm at it, I have other things too. That's the Mario and Sonic stuff. That's not what I'm looking for. Where's my other... Oh, here we go. I don't have all the cutscenes from Shadow the Hedgehog, but I do intend on getting those eventually. I just don't edit with Shadow very much. How excited are you for Sonic 3 since they show that little post-credit at the end of the movie? Oh boy! Oh boy! Speaking of things that Raven and I can answer together, oh man, we're hyped. Okay, something I actually could ask if anyone is curious about seeing it. When Raven and I went to go see Sonic 2, there was a lot of shouting in the theater. Let me at least put it that way. Part of my reaction to the post-credits scene, not gonna say what it is, but part of my reaction to the post-credits scene was actually recorded without my knowledge by my third friend who was there, and I was so glad he did. So I do have, like, 10 seconds of a legitimate reaction of me in the theater shouting about it. I've pondered posting it, but the thing is that it's still so soon after the movies come out that I worry that I do shout the spoiler of the end credits scene in my, like, excitement. So I've held off on posting it. But I do have that video, and I would like to post it when, like, it wouldn't be super spoiler heavy. And I've been kind of curious if anyone wants to see that, because, oh my god, my yelling in that video is great. Oh my god. It's like my genuine reaction to something I'm so happy about. Alright, I'm sending you 2 Mediafire links. The first one is to that commercial you saw me show, and the second one is the intro to Shadow the Hedgehog. And it's without, like, watermarks and shit. So you have that now. Also, speaking of Sonic, something I was watching before I started working on this, there's a VR chat series done on a certain channel where Sonic ends up in like, the world of Undertale, and it's amazing. And for some reason, Sonic wearing Frisk's sweater, like, gives me life. It's just so good. I still need to see the movie. Yeah, you need to, badly. Seriously. And unfortunately, the internet is, like, rife with spoilers right now, because, like, so many people have seen it. Oh, it's beautiful. It was a thing of beauty. Like, oh man. I was like, I, like, just remembering having the memory now, like, I wish I could relive that, because it was something else. I want to see the movie again. Like, if it wasn't pricey to go back to a theater and watch a movie for a second time, I would totally do it. I know, everyone at the theater was shouting with excitement when I went with my family. Go, it wasn't just my theater then. Because, yeah, it was, like, me, Raven, and then, like, there was, like, this group of, I think, 3 guys in front of us, and they were seemingly just as big of fans of Sonic as we were, because between the 6 of us, we were, like, freaking out. Like, the whole movie when something cool happened. We blew out our vocal cords, yeah, there was a lot of yelling. Oh, it was beautiful. We actually kind of, like, had some, like, heartfelt moments, too, where I like, felt cool, because at the beginning of the movie, someone, like, one of the dudes in front of us made, like, a Sonic reference, and, when the Sega logo came up, I said the whole Sega thing, and the guy in the front was like, yes! But yeah, the whole theater, like, erupted into, like, cheering when certain things in the movie happened. The movie was so funny, and it had lots of movies references. It had lots of Sonic references, too. Like, they referenced Sonic X, I think, at least twice. Like, there's an obvious one near the end of the movie, but then, like, I think there was another moment where they referenced Sonic X. It's really great. Also, can we talk about Knuckles' personality in the movie? Like, it's so good. Like, I approve so much. Like, the Sonic movie has some of the best characterizations of these characters ever. And I'm actually curious if anyone else feels this way. Am I the only one who really does not want Amy Rose in this universe? Like, I don't want Amy in the movie universe. I really don't. Unless they write her similarly to how they did to Sonic and Knuckles, where it's a little more wholesome. Like, I really don't want Amy. Like, for real. And this is my cue to leave by. Don't worry, we're not mentioning spoilers at all. But, like, for real, Knuckles' personality in the movie's fantastic, and it's like, I don't want Amy in the movie's universe unless they write her better, because I really don't like Amy Rose. Like, I'm sorry, I do not like her. And no, it is not because I ship Sonato. It's not because of that. It's just I really don't like her. She's so annoying. Plus, also, movie Sonic is just too wholesome, and I really feel like introducing Amy would just, like, make things terrible. Do not ruin movie Sonic, my child. Oh, yeah. Thing is, though, is that there was still that new thing where he was, like, more into honor and things like that. Like, that was so fitting for him. But that's as far as we're gonna go, because, you know, any further, and it would be spoiler territory, but some guys are speculating on who should voice her. Lisa Oritz was brought up, or Kirsten Wiig. The voice wouldn't matter to me, it's how they would write her. Like, Sonic does not need his fangirl, okay? Like, at this point, I would not, like, object if they just ditched Amy Rose, because she's such an outdated concept for a character, and they haven't written her, like, any better. Like, in Sonic Forces, they kinda did her a little better, like, they made her slightly less annoying, but unless they can write her better in the movies, like they have other characters like Sonic and Knuckles, I don't want to see Amy Rose. And it seems like so far they may not do that, because they've given 0 hints of Amy Rose joining the roster. Also, I twisted Morgan's arm in the theater. Not really, you didn't twist it, it's just that you were, like, so excited you were gripping my wrist a little harder than comfort level, and I was just gently warning you that you were getting a little too hyped. She didn't break my arm or anything, like she's hinting at. But yeah, Raven got, like, really excited early on, and it was, like, had a death grip on my arm. It was hilarious. But yeah, at some point, because it's been, like, a couple of weeks, I might post that like, few second reaction video. But I'll just, like, say, I mention a spoiler, because I shout out loud, like, a certain thing. So, yeah, but, yeah, I hats off to my friend who, recorded that without provocation, because I was, like, so happy that he recorded that. My voice in the video, too, I'm just, like, screeing. For the third movie, I will need to have arm restraints on the chair. Yeah, with each movie, it just gets better and better, so it's like... You probably will need to be, like, tied to the chair. Oh, man. Honestly, the equivalent would be, like, for me, would be, like, having Silver in the series, but I doubt that's ever gonna happen. Oh my god! Like, I don't know how Silver would ever fit into that timeline, and nor do I think he will ever join it, because, you know, nobody cares about Silver. But what are your thoughts if they brought in Rouge? You know, I actually like mentioned that to Raven. If they did, I don't really know how they do that, though. Is the thing. Also, be careful of, like, again, watch what you say, because spoilers. But considering we have, like, things going on now, I could see them bringing in Rouge, but again, I just don't know how they do it. It's way too early to put modern characters into the mix. Like, I've actually thought about it. Like, how would you bring Rouge into this? Because she doesn't really fit this universe either. Like, if you ask me, like, I'm sure they're going to do it at some point, but I don't know. Rouge just doesn't feel like she fits this universe either. Honestly, did we ever have a backstory for Rouge? Like, ever? Because she just kind of popped up in Sonic Adventure 2, and then we never really got any real backstory on her other than she was a spy. Like, we don't even know where she comes from. And as far as I know, she doesn't really have any special powers either. Like, she's a bat so she can fly, but that's... Aside from her, like, kicking and punching, that's about all she can do. Unless she's, like, some Catwoman-esque character, although, let's be real, that is totally Rouge. But, I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like Rouge really fits either, but, I mean, for all I know, they could. It's kind of funny, because a lot of classic characters don't really mix either. Like, Ray and Mighty wouldn't really fit in this universe either. Doesn't she have claws? Does she? Can anyone confirm? Because I actually don't know the answer to that. Granted, don't all the Sonic characters technically have claws? Isn't that, like, just a thing? Actually, hold the phone. Has it ever been confirmed in any canon that Sonic has claws? Like, is that ever mentioned ever? Because I've seen lots of fanfictions uh, like, say that, like, that Sonic has, like, little black claws or little clear claws or something like that, but has that ever actually been confirmed? Like, in the comics or anything like that? Like, I know the games haven't done it, because obviously Sonic doesn't need claws, but I've seen so many people, like, reference it in like, fan media that I wonder if that has ever actually been confirmed. I'm so distracted from the actual editing because we're talking about Sonic. No? Yeah, I didn't think so. I could see him having them, though. Do hedgehogs actually have claws? I know it's a dumb question, but now I'm gonna look it up. Werehog? Okay, I guess that kind of counts. Okay, I just typed in Google "do hedgehogs" and some of the like top searches are gold. One of the first searches for "do hedgehogs" is "do hedgehogs have quills?" Are you kidding me? Is that seriously something people have had to look up that much? Really? And then another one is "do hedgehogs eat their children?" Okay. According to Google, yes, hedgehogs have claws. Also, that's kind of interesting that hedgehogs actually have 5 toes. So technically, Sonic having five fingers on his hand actually makes sense. But yeah, according to Google, yeah, hedgehogs have a powerful forefoot and claws for digging. So yeah, hedgehogs have claws. So if they're going off biology, Sonic should have some kind of claws on his hand somewhere. He just obviously would never use them, and we wouldn't see them because he's always wearing gloves. But yeah, I guess the werehog would kind of clue you in that he does have claws, just they're probably really small. Actually, speaking of his gloves, there was a fanfiction that actually brought up a really interesting idea, and it would kind of explain why Mobians, like, constantly wear gloves, but not, like, any other clothing. There was... I forget what fanfic it was, but there was, like, a fanfic I read where... Mobians, it explains that Mobians wearing gloves is basically the equivalent of, in their eyes, in decency, of humans wearing clothes. You've seen how male Mobians usually just wear gloves and shoes. They usually don't wear, like, a shirt or pants. But, basically a Mobian taking off their gloves is, like, in public, is the equivalent of a human taking off their pants in public. And I was like, that's a good idea! Like, that's a good way to interpret that. Which would explain why so many Sonic characters wear gloves and never take them off. And then, like, there was a comic as well, where Sonic and Shadow are talking, and Sonic, like, explains that taking off your gloves and showing your hands to somebody is, like, a huge deal, and Shadow mentions that he was raised by humans, so he doesn't understand that kind of culture. And I was like, man, that's genius! I kind of want that to be a canon thing. Because, you know, Mobians may have, like, you know, human intelligence and semi-human anatomy, but they're not humans, so they're bound to have different, you know, senses of decency than a human. I don't know why, I just really liked that concept. Like, seriously, anyone else with me on that? Like, it would seriously explain the gloves thing, like, for real. It's also interesting to think that, like, a species like that, or not even just a species, but, like, a different group of creatures would have, like, a different mindset like that. So it's something cool to think about. Sonic lore can get really deep, dude. Like, for real. That's why I'm actually hoping Sonic Prime is good. Because from what I heard about Sonic Prime is that the premise is basically Sonic going to different versions of, like, his multiverse or something like that. And I really hope they use that as a way to explain, like, different things in Sonic's canon, because there's so many things that they haven't explained, and it's kind of been up to the fandom to either make shit up or interpret it differently. It's kind of odd that without shoes, the Quilled characters simply have round feet with no toes. Where did you see that? That's not true. I mean, if you want to gauge based on what their shoes look like, then yeah, that I could see that. But I think there has been official art where Sonic's feet are shown, and he has toes. As uncanny as it looks with him having his shoes off. Because as far as I know, every Mobian has like 5 fingers on each hand and then 5 toes on each foot. Sonic Adventure official art? Seriously? Wait, send me a link to that. Like, can you link me that so I can see it? Because now I'm curious. Also, let's be real, Sonic Adventure official artwork didn't prove shit. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 was like the weird period where they were trying to build like a storyline in the Sonic canon, so they were like throwing whatever they could out there, and I don't even think they reference like any of it nowadays. The Chaos Emeralds and things like Chaos Control is about it. Which also, speaking of that, remember how I mentioned earlier that like Sonic, it seems like Sega doesn't even know how to write their own main character at this point. I'd like to point out that Sonic can Chaos Control, and they've never had him do it after Adventure 1, I believe. Or no, he did it in Adventure 2, I'm pretty sure. But like, after Adventure 2, to my knowledge, he has never used that ability again. Did Sega just like forget he could do that? And I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of other things Sonic can do that they just kind of forget he can do for the sake, because, you know, gameplay, I guess, but it's like, did they forget that Sonic can Chaos Control? The fanfiction sure references it a lot. There's a lot of things, too, that confuse me that I'm not quite sure about, like, how does Shadow Chaos Control? Like, can he do it without a Chaos Emerald or no? Like, does anyone know? Because from my interpretation, I like to believe that Shadow can do it without a Chaos Emerald, but Sonic would require it. Oh my god, that's so uncanny. It really does look like they just have rounded feet. Oh god, that looks awful. I can see why they did that, though, but yeah, no, that's... I mean, granted, it kind of makes them look more like paws than human feet, which is probably what they were going for, but no, it looks better if they have actual, like, toes. But yeah, can anyone confirm if Shadow actually can Chaos Control without an Emerald? Because I swear I've seen him do it. And it seems like they can't really decide whether he can or can't. Like I said, Sonic canon is a mess. There's a reason why the fans usually just pick a corner and stay there. Because, I mean, we got the comic canon, we got the various TV cartoon canons, we got the game canon, now we got movie canon. It's like, we got like 500 different canons here for Sonic, so you kind of just have to pick one. Oh, jeez. I believe he requires a Chaos Emerald because he draws power from it. Thing is, though, is that he's shown doing it without a Chaos Emerald, and that's the thing that confuses me. Like, they flip-flop. Like, there are times we see him Chaos Control without one, there are times we see him Chaos Control with one, so it's like, which is it? Considering Shadow is the, quote, ultimate life form, I could see him not requiring an Emerald, though, because he basically lives off Chaos energy. So I could see him being able to do it without an Emerald. But like I said, the downside to that is that I believe Sonic would require one. It's possibly inconsistency. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Sonic the Hedgehog, the king of inconsistency. Are you confusing it for Chaos Blast? What do you mean? I know... Actually, you know, I don't know the answer to that either. Can Shadow do anything with Chaos Energy without an Emerald? Because I don't know anymore. Though, yes, it would be much cooler if he could do it without one. I mean, we see Shadow use emeralds all the time, so, but like I said, it's hard to tell because they flip-flop all the time. Like, there are times where you see him constantly chaos controlling, like in the Shadow the Hedgehog intro, and you don't see him holding an emerald. So it's like, which is it? Because then I've also seen him use Chaos Spear without using an emerald, so it's like, which is it? The only thing they've really kept consistent is that Sonic doesn't require an emerald to, you know, gotta go fast, but, you know, that's just his inborn ability, so. Though, fun fact, apparently that's not true either. Because things have to be complicated. I heard, like, details that apparently in the early comic run of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic actually used to be a brown hedgehog with no powers, and I think it was Robotnik that actually made him the way he is. Though obviously that's not a canon they currently use. But apparently that was his actual backstory. Power rings? I thought those were his inhibitor rings. I thought that was supposed to stop him from using too much power. Doesn't he have to take those off to Chaos Blast? I mean, now he did it in Nazo Unleashed. I mean, I know that's not official, but... Oh my god, the Sonic canon is just so confusing. Also, another fun fact is that apparently there's even a backstory as to why Sonic's eyes are green. There's a YouTuber that I watch who does a lot of Sonic content, he actually posted a video explaining that there is a backstory behind Sonic's green eyes, and that apparently his eyes were originally just the black color that you see on Classic, but he was infected with chaos energy from the emeralds or something like that, and that's why his eyes turned green. No, I'm talking about Sonic. Sonic doesn't ever use chaos abilities, though. At least not to my knowledge, aside from, like, that... Like, aside from, obviously, Supersonic, but... Sonic's speed isn't dependent on the rings, though. That's not how that works. Although I'm probably just missing what you guys are trying to explain, but... Honestly, the only point I mean... Again, with the rings being inconsistent, in the earlier days, he couldn't spin dash without them, and they did kind of continue this with Sonic X. Because I did notice that when watching Sonic X as a kid, when I was like 14, he couldn't spin dash unless he was given one, and it was like seen as like this hype ability, like frickin' Supersonic. But that confuses me because that seems odd. Because that's an ability he's always had, regardless of rings. And they did the same thing in Sonic Satam, too. Like, he couldn't, like, spin dash without a power ring. And it's like, I get why they did that, because they had to explain why the rings are important, but... I don't know, again, inconsistency. There's so many different canons, and there's no official explanation. And the movie verse just made it more confusing, because, like, portals, really? So it's like, we got rings that let Sonic spin dash in some canons. We got rings that basically act as, you know, I can take a hit. And then there's rings that now act like the freaking ghost portal. It's like, okay. It's honestly just makes me laugh at this point with how they keep trying to explain various parts of the Sonic canon and why things work. It's hilarious to me. The Sonic comics are something else, too. Like, there's so many different canons in the comics, it's like, it can make your head spin. Right, okay. I'm trying to remember where the movie is. I think it's in this folder somewhere. Oh, I forgot that I had these. Huh. Having a bit of a hard time splitting up the parts and dividing them. I think it'll be alright. Just, like, if you're done, you can send them to me and I'll see what I can do about it. Okay, I was looking for the movie. Hold on. I know I'm nowhere near done yet. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and here's the other episodes that I needed for Sonic X. Okay, that's good to know that these are here. I'll just open these up here. And there's my parents' Roomba. I just heard it. Avatar. I do have, like, a bunch of Avatar episodes that I've downloaded, but I haven't used them in editing yet. I've had on my mind now, while video game movies like Sonic are slowly getting better, good anime and manga adaptations are scarce. Good point, actually. Like, Yashihime's pretty good, but I haven't seen, like, any anime recently that's really blown my mind aside from that. And I really want to like more anime, but it's hard because I don't like anime where it's, like, all of the writing in the storyline is based around, like, love drama, and that's, like, so many anime. It's painful, to be honest. Oh, there's the movie. Found it. I think I'm gonna do, like, a mix here again. I'm gonna do, like, some Sonic movie. I almost want to rewatch this again. His first movie was great, too. Okay, for real. Look at that face. Look at that adorable little face. Come on. Is that not adorable? For real. I mean, live-action movie adaptations, that is. Oh, yeah, lately, if you would try to adapt an anime into a live-action movie, it's bound to suck. I mean, I think there was, like, one good one that my mom mentioned, like, in the last couple of years, but most of them just don't work out. But seriously, look at this cute little face. Come on. Is this not the most wholesome thing you've ever seen? This is why movie Sonic is amazing. The only good one I can think of was Speed Racer. God, this movie's so badass. Seriously, he is perfection. Look at him. Look at this boy. Look at him. Look at the blue boy. Come on, he's great. He is best person ever. Also, oh my god. Speaking of that, out of curiosity, does anyone in this chat have any faith in the Mario movie that's supposed to be coming out at the end of this year? Does anyone have any faith that that's gonna be any good? Because I'm actually curious. Because I actually explained, like, I actually asked people that, is it wrong that I kind of want that movie to bomb? Not just because I'm like, you know, Sonic supremacy or anything like that, because I do have, like, a soft spot for Mario, but I kind of want it to bomb just so Nintendo can get some karma. Because it's so like, even though I know that they, if I'm correct, they did confirm that this was in the works, like, a couple of years ago, before the Sonic movies were a thing. But at the same time, it feels like, especially with the casting, that they rushed it to coattail on the success of the Sonic movies, and I don't like that. And with Detective Pikachu not doing nearly as well as Sonic, especially since, if I'm correct, they actually confirmed Detective Pikachu was getting a sequel, and Sonic now Sonic now has technically 3 movies confirmed, and Detective Pikachu 2 hasn't even been announced. It's kind of sad. And honestly, I saw both movies, like, fairly close together, and I actually said straight up, I actually like the Sonic movie more than Detective Pikachu. And that's, like, practically blasphemous coming from me, because I love Pokemon so much. But I'm sorry, the Sonic movie's better. Like, Detective Pikachu had... I did not... It was hype at the time, but then, like, once it was one of those movies that once you look back on it, you're like, you know, this kind of wasn't that great. Because... I don't know, realistic Pokemon just did not work for me, and they only showed, like, what, 8 Pokemon in the entire movie, and the lack of variety just kind of made it less immersive. Even I don't know, the premise kind of confused me, like, it just felt so not Pokemon. Like I said, it was hype at the time, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was a Pokemon movie. It just felt so out of place in so many places, but the Sonic movie actually did a great job at making it feel, like, legit. So, yeah. I'm intrigued by it, but the voice cast is going to take some getting used to. I just can't hear Mario without Charles, Peach without Samantha Kelly, or Bowser without Scott Burns. I'm confused by the frickin' Mario, like, why is Chris Pratt voicing Mario? Like, I don't know any of the voice actors that they announced aside from Jack Black, which, oh, God, hearing Jack Black do Bowser is something that I need to hear. But I haven't heard, I never heard of, like, any of the other voice actors that they announced for the characters, so I had no idea if they would be any good. But like everyone else who saw that Nintendo Direct, my literal first thought was, why isn't Charles Martinet doing it? Like, why not? What's going on? And they don't even explain why, so everyone's just, like, sitting there like, especially considering they say that frickin'... God, especially since they mentioned that Charles Martinet is still involved with the movie, so everyone's like, then why is he not Mario? And Kamek being voiced by Captain Gantu... Wait a minute! Wait, Kamek's in the movie? Did they confirm that? Because I don't remember them showing that in the Direct. They mentioned Toad, which... Keegan-Michael Key, how? But... did they confirm that Kamek's in the movie? I forget. And if so, what? Because I do not imagine Kamek having that deep of a voice. Also, isn't Kamek supposed to be a girl? Or, like, I remember people saying that Kamek was female. Do I have that wrong? I mean, I don't never truly believe that entirely, but I always imagine Kamek to have a higher pitched voice. Like, why is Captain Gantu voicing him? What? Like I said, I honestly feel like everyone at Nintendo is, like, slowly losing their minds, because, seriously, what is that voice cast? Although, granted, the chick voicing Peach at least looks like a real-life Peach, so... You're thinking of Camilla from Mario Galaxy? Oh, okay. But still, like, doesn't Kamek canonically have, like, a kind of voice? So, why such a deep voice? I'm so confused by that. But yeah, it's like, I see so many people are like, I have no faith in this movie, unlike the Sonic movie, which had some hope. And my opinion is more like, no matter what, I have to go see it just because I have to see what they're doing with it, because, like, what are they gonna do with a Mario movie? That's honestly the biggest reason I'm curious. I thought Tom was flipping off Sonic in that frame. Oh my god, I didn't see that before, but now I can't unsee it. Still, though, that's such an unfitting voice. But, like, my biggest, like, curiosity is just, like, what will they do with the premise of a Mario movie? Because Mario has never really been that story-heavy, unless you're talking about, like, the RPG titles. But even then, it's still frickin' Mario, so it's not really, like, huge canon-heavy, unlike Sonic, which has a lot of stuff that they can work with. Mario, I'm just kind of wondering what they're working with here. What would be the plot? Like, does anyone have any idea? Like, I really hope it's not going to be the typical, oh, we have to stop Bowser, because if they do put that in the movie form, I'm just going to be saddened, because you don't need to go watch a movie of that, just go play any Mario game. But it would actually be cooler if it was more of, like, a Mario RPG type thing, because there are some Mario RPGs where you team up with Bowser, and God, Bowser's personality in the Mario RPG games is gold, but yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Because, like, it also doesn't help that they have Illumination doing it, and, like, nowadays nobody takes Illumination seriously. Even though I actually think their movies aren't that bad. Aside from Minions, because that blowed. But, or blew, I should say. People say that Mario's voice actors are better when used for small exclamations and vocal effects, but I say it could work if used well, like in Sunshine at times. Yeah, I was actually the only one who didn't seemingly have a problem with Sunshine's voice acting. Like, I can see why people thought it was a little off, but it sounded fine to me. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we're not gonna know until we see it, and that's why I'm probably gonna go see it anyway, just to see what they do. Because I have to know. I'm just too curious. I honestly do kind of hope it's good just for the sake of it, because we could use some good Nintendo media, because there's so many franchises they have that could have, like, successful TV shows or movies, but they just don't do it. I mean, look at Pokemon. But yeah, also, yeah, there's, like, God, can we just talk about that for a sec? How there's, like, so many franchises Nintendo owns that people would die if they made a TV show about it. I saw some people mentioning that they wouldn't mind if they gave a Zelda TV show another attempt. I heard rumors, like, a couple years ago that they might have been working on a Splatoon TV show, which would have been awesome. I would watch it. Scott Burns was the best Bowser. Kenny makes Bowser sound like a monster, but Scott makes him sound like a brutish, dorky bully. Is it wrong that that's my preferred, like, personality for Bowser? That he's a bully, but he's also, like, a hilarious dork? Like, I love the idea of Bowser having that personality. That's why I love it so much in the Mario RPG games, where he's like, what does his castle have over mine? I'm gonna take over the world any day now. Like, so I love Bowser's personality in those games. Oh my god. But yeah, it's like Nintendo did so many, like, cartoons back in the day, but they haven't done any in so long. And they could totally do it with, like, any franchise, and people would eat it up. Splatoon, Kirby, Mario, Kid Icarus, and, like, Zelda, any of them. Because they have mangas of various franchises, like Zelda. Thankfully, we might also be getting a Kingdom Hearts one. I know that's obviously not Nintendo, but I'm just pointing out that, like, I want more, like, cartoons or media of video game franchises, because it can work if you do it right. And if they actually do come out with a Kingdom Hearts TV show, if Square actually does that, then that would be beautiful. We'll see how much Disney changes it, but... Mother? Oh yeah, or Earthbound or the Mother series? That would make a great movie. Oh my god. Like, dude, the story of Earthbound is a movie? Oh. God, so many fanboys would piss themselves. I'm not a huge Mother/Earthbound fan at all, but I know so many people are, and it's one of those things that I want that to exist just so it would make a whole lot of people happy, even if I wouldn't care. It's kind of like how I wish the F-Zero fans could finally get another game. Because I give zero fricks about F-Zero, but I know that they desperately want one, and I just want something to come out to make a lot of people very happy. Oh my god. I felt the same about Metroid for a while, but it finally got a new game, so... If only I could have that kind of luck with my favorite video game franchise, Kid Icarus! Seriously, I would kill for, like, more Kid Icarus content, but they have given us none. Exactly! Just like how I'd love them to do a Sailor Moon live-action movie. Oh, god. The frame I paused on looks like Robotnik is judging you. Oh my god, it looks like he's judging you hardcore. Okay. I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna stop for tonight. I'm probably gonna keep working on this edit. It's just it kind of occurs to me that this is why I don't stream my editing, is that I keep getting caught up in conversation and then I don't actually do any editing. So I'm gonna end the stream here and then I'll probably keep working on this. Maybe I'll work on it for like, I don't know, another 45 minutes. But yeah, I'll talk to you.